Hi, this is a 20 volt max impact. They look very rigid and very solid, but what happens is if you don't take care or look after, if it drops on the floor with the battery on, this is what happens. See how it's snapped from here? And somebody try to fix it with something like a rubber or glue, but it didn't work. So I'm going to try and do a permanent repair, not a permanent repair, but a proper repair to it, and let's see how it turns out. So what I've done over here basically is to remove the rubber coating from the hard plastic, as you can see. So it's exposed properly, because this is where the joint is going to go on. Somebody put it on the rubber coating before, that's why it did not hold well. So I'm going to grind some more off and then put braces on it, and then we're going to either weld it with the plastic or use the JB weld to secure it. This is JB Weld. I'm going to apply a first coat here into the groove, and it's going to leave it overnight to dry it. Tomorrow morning I am going to sand it again and put the clamps in there, a small wire clamps, and then refill it again so that I make the holes, and I'll show you tomorrow when I'm going to do this. So for tonight we're done. I'm going to leave it as is with the clamp on and leave this over here so that this will tell me that how hard it is tomorrow morning. So these are the type of staples that I'm going to use. If you can see it, all around the broken area, and then I'll fill it up again with the JB Weld. So for this purpose I am using this kind of staples for the gun, from the gun, but what I'm doing is just splitting it so that I can, and then cut it in half. Pinch it or hold it in the nose plier, equal sides out, and then tap it down to make a U shape. You can see it, yeah. Then so this shape, and what I'm doing is I'm using this very thin drill bit to make drill here. And then put one end inside. That's just to mark where the other end is going to be. Just about here. So you got to be very careful with the drill not to put it all the way through inside, so it could damage the wiring or whatever is behind So now you can see it is just like a doctor's stitching. So this is just to show you how I'm doing it, and then I'm going to turn the camera off, do it all the way around, and before I fill it, I'll turn back the camera on just to save time. So this is how it looks like after the braces or the staples that I have put around. As you can see, I have to be careful not to drop it because it's still not very strong. Once I put the final layer of JB Weld, it is going to be strong as the original strength. So now I'm going to apply JB Weld and leave it overnight. So yesterday, after putting the staples on, I put another coat of JB Weld and let it dry overnight. Seems like a very good bond over here and here. So it's solid now. It's not moving anywhere. All it needs is the finishing touch now. I'm going to rub it down a little bit unevenness and then put another coat and then rub it down again and put some black polish or black plastic on top to match the color. So let's do that. Okay, it's all done. So it's important to roll a little bit and keep drying it, because otherwise it has a tendency, because it's a little bit of liquid form, it will gather on one side if you put it on, leave it put on the desk or table this way or that way. So it will rip down and it will make a bad pattern over there. So this way, I'm just going to keep on drying till the surface is stable, and so it will hold properly from underneath. So this is how it looks after the final coat of JB Weld. Pretty good. And see, I saved it from ripping it and sagging it down, so it's pretty firm all around. All it needs to be done is to rub down a little bit and to put on a rubber coating so that it looks beautiful and strong. Now for this fine grinding, I'm going to be using a different grit. Let's take this one out. This looks like good. This is I'm going to use to remove any grease or any other stuff that will prohibit the rubber coat to stick to the body. So just take off any grease or oil or any other substance. Okay, so the masking is almost done now. So this is the rubber seal that I am going to use cosmetically and for the grip also, so it does not look ugly. And also the rubber grip is going to be there. I have cleaned it already and used some newspaper to protect my workbench. I'm going to test it a little bit here. See, it works fine. Yeah. So that's the first coat. I'm going to let it dry. And when it's dry, I'm going to apply another coat. Well, it's all dried now after a couple of coats, and let's unmask it and see how we make it. Was it any good? Was it not worth? There it is. Can't see because of the paint. So, not a bad fix. So let me know if you like my work, because this is an expensive one. The other one is this type, which is not brushless, and it does not have that torque setting over here. I'll compare to this. This has got 3 torque setting, and this one is brushless, so it's more powerful, more long lasting. Okay, let's go on the low torque. Good. High torque. Wow. So that is the outcome, and I think it's pretty good. Thank you for watching.